I always thought Stinkor looked cool. I didn't know anything about him, just that he looked like a skunk. In later years, I watched a few reviews, and all they said is that he had a smell to him. PowerCon 2018 came, and I finally picked up the skunk that I never had, but always liked. The first thing I did was smell him. Stinkor is an evil warrior in the Masters of the Universe. The artwork on the back of the packaging depicts Stinkor going up against Battle Armor He-Man, and it says, Stinkor uses his powerful scent to repel or destroy. Stinkor comes with 2 accessories, his armor with what looks like a gas mask and a blue battle shield. Stinkor is not original by a long shot. He's a repaint of Merman. His armor is the same as Mechanic, and his shield was also used in the Castle Grayskull playset's weapons rack. Here's an alternate Stinkor, Merman with Mechanic's armor and the Castle Grayskull shield. Stinkor has 6 points of articulation: head, arms, waist, and legs. His head is made from a soft rubbery material. His waist turns, and his legs are on rubber joints. His gimmick is that his waist springs back and makes him swing his battle shield. But Stinkor's main gimmick is his stench. Does Stinkor stink after all these years? Yes. At first, I couldn't put my finger on it, and after some research, I found out that it's actually patchouli. Stinkor came with a Masters of the Universe mini-comic, The Stench of Evil. Mossman calls out to the sorceress to help him talk to a bear cub. The cub tells the sorceress that he's lost. The sorceress finds the mother bear and reunites the two. Meanwhile, Skeletor is watching them and feels that things are too happy in Eternia. So, he takes the land shark and tells Stinkor to spread his foul odor where the air is clean and bring misery to Eternia. Stinkor makes it to the forest and begins to stink up the place. All of the animals run away, including insects. Mossman, concerned that his forest may die from all the animals leaving, goes in search of the problem. Skeletor and Stinkor make it to a village at the edge of the forest, and the smell drives them from their homes. Back in the forest, the sorceress asks the mother bear why they're running away. The bear says that Skeletor brought a being that has a terrible odor. The sorceress goes for help. She telepathically asks Prince Adam to transform into He-Man and get all the warriors of Eternia. He-Man, Teela, Stratos, and Man-at-Arms ride the Battle Bones into the forest. Stratos flies in for a closer look, but the smell gets to him. Skeletor strikes him down, and our heroes jump off the Battle Bones to fight Skeletor. Skeletor then infuses Stinkor with more power. This makes him smell even worse. Our heroes are down, and it looks like Skeletor has finally won. Just then, a voice tells Skeletor that he had forgotten about him. Confused, Skeletor jumps on the land shark and follows the voice. The voice leads him into a ditch. That voice was coming from Mossman. Meanwhile, Stinkor has the heroes cornered when he gets hit with a mud ball. Mossman shows himself and protects himself with pure oxygen from the trees of the forest. Stinkor tried his best to blast Mossman, but nothing happened. Mossman grabs Stinkor and chucks him into a flower bed. Horrified by the smell of the flowers, Stinkor gets up and runs away. The heroes are confused as to why Stinkor would run from the flowers that smell so good. Mossman says,
"What is perfume to us is poison to Stinkor."
They all yuck it up, and the comic ends.
Don't go away. We'll be back right after these messages. Ew! The evil smell of Stinkor will overpower He-Man. We'll trap that skunk.
Man-at-Arms, He-Man, Stinkor, and Skeletor figures each sold separately.
I smell trouble! Man-at-Arms cannot escape the evil smell of Stinkor. Now, He-Man! Smell your own stink, Stinkor! Yarr!
Stinkor with real smell is new from the Masters of the Universe collection. Other action figures each sold separately from Mattel.
And now back to He-Man.
Stinkor was not used in the Filmation cartoon. They refused to use a character that was basically a walking fart joke. Stinkor, like most other Masters figures, is a classic. I really love his color scheme, and the smell gimmick is incredible. I'm amazed that mine still works after all these years. I really think that Filmation could have used Stinkor in a different way. Maybe as someone with poisonous gases, no pun intended, that petrified his adversaries. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Masters of the Universe Stinkor, and stay tuned for more Masters reviews.